Ask him to have better
Priorities, my guy.
fucking timing. Say, dude, just not on these nights, alright? Alright?
Dude, it's no worse. It's no worse than fucking him getting me in trouble with my ex-wife that one time in fucking Georgia.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Tell that story. Tell that story.
Oh, you want me to tell it now, or you want me to save it for WIW?
No, I want to hear it now. It's that fucking hilarious.
Okay. So back in 2015, I was getting over a shoulder injury, so I was doing some refereeing out of state to help, keep my name out there as well as stay in ring shape. So we were working a show in South Georgia. It was me and my buddy Adam Carey that went up there. Show was good. Drew about 300, 400 people. Great night. Farouk was there. He gave me the some advice, and I still use it to this day. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. That's where I got it from.
Mm.
So Ron Simmons, if you ever hear this, fucking thank you for ever giving me that advice. I appreciate you.
Thank you for
So
everything.
absolutely. So I'm refereeing match number two, and it's Effy's match, and I don't remember who he's working. I don't care who he's working at this point. It's been a long time. So he comes up to me before the match and says, "Just go along with whatever we do." Now, I have refereed Effy's matches a few times for DCCW before he transitioned more into being himself, and like he teased it some, but he never went full on it. So I like, all right, we doing the usual stick or what? He's like, just trust me. Usually, when a man tells me to just trust him, I'm either going to end up drunk in a Waffle House painting his tab or in jail. There's no middle ground. It's one of the three options. So we go out to the ring, and as any professional referee should do, he pats down each combatant before he rings the bell. Correct? All right. Thank you for your answer, you motherfucker.
Sorry, my mic was off. I was
Tony,
clearing my throat. But yes, I know.
I love it. I love it when you clear your throat after you swallow a big load.
Yep.
So anyway, God, I hope my wife never hears this episode. It's that bad. So, I go and check his opponent, do the whole pat down. And one of the things we always did is I used to pat him down, and then he'd throw me in the corner and pat me down. Nothing major, right?
Mm?
Except this night was different. So I go to pat him down, and he like grabs me by the back of my neck, slings me around like almost like a Fifty Shades of Grey fucking movie, right? Spreads me like as far as I can legally spread myself without my pants ripping. Okay. And he like goes into a very thorough search of my body, from the top of my head down to the tip of my toes. And he gets to my nuts. And he grabs them and he goes, "What are these?" I'm like, those are my nuts. He's like, "They feel like drugs." I'm like, "No, they're nuts. I've felt nuts before. Do you want to feel my nuts?" I'm like, "Do you want me to feel your nuts?" Anyway, whatever. Keep going, right? Turns me back around, searches my front, and he says, "I see something." And he says it on the microphone. I see something. He drops it and he like opens my mouth and turns my head. Next thing you know, this man's tongue is shoved so far down the back of my throat. I didn't kiss him. I did not kiss him. Tongues did not touch.
No, you
However,
deep throated his tongue.
however, he found that piece of chicken that's been stuck in my tonsils
Oh,
for like
bro.
20 fucking years. Okay? Mind you, I ain't had my tonsils since 2001. So
Hey, man.
he did a great fucking job. So does that. I push him off at a fucking instinct. The fucking crowd is going nuts. 349 fans ish are going wild. And I say 349, not 350, because in the front row, not 20 feet from me, is my then wife, who is as red as this Coke can. Not out of embarrassment, out of sheer anger.
Damn.
Now, now I don't see this immediately. I don't see this until a rest spot. But Effie assured me that was her the entire fucking match. So during the entire match, I'm just using this fucking shit to fucking get over even more. So like, I let my inner gay self out the whole fucking match. Like the flaunting, the way I talk, like Effie turned Rob Harris gay for a match. Okay? Okay. So we get done with the match. Effie wins. We go to the back. The crowd is losing their shit over me and Effie in the spot we did with the kissing. The promoter walks up to me, hands me a bottle of water, and hands me an envelope. And he says, "Go home." I'm like, "The fuck? Did I fuck up? Like, did I do something to offend you? Like, tell me what's going on." He said, "Open the envelope." So I opened the envelope, and there's about $200 in that envelope. Now,
Whoa.
anybody working professional wrestling in 2015, a lot of main event stars did not get like $200 in their envelope. You were lucky to get 100, and this motherfucker handed me $200.
Hmm.
And I'm like, this has to be a fucking mistake. Like, my fee's $40. Like, I cannot accept this in any fucking conscience. And he's like, no, you're going to take that and you're going to go home right now because what you did in fucking 10 minutes is what my main event guys working on I cannot do in 6 months. And that's get over with this crowd. So you're going to go home and you're going to enjoy the rest of the night. Take this, go and have a good night. I will call you tomorrow. Okay. I'm not going to argue with a guy. He pays me.
Yeah.
So I go get dressed and I text my then wife, meet me at the back door. Nothing's wrong. When I step out the back door, you ever get that feeling of like sheer death staring through you?
I mean, I've given people that feeling. I don't know that I've had that feeling.
Okay, well take a French fry off my plate and you'll get it from
Okay.
me. I promise you. Okay, that is what I felt the moment I stepped out. This little woman, who is about 5'4", a little over 200 pounds. I like him short and chunky. Leave me alone. My life, my preference. Is staring daggers through my soul. And she is pissed off, and I don't understand why. Okay? And when I say she is pissed off, she did not even let me sit in the front seat on the way home. She made me sit in the back seat.
Man, you should have treated her
Okay?
like a fucking limo driver at that point and be like, to the top, James.
Oh no, no. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love the end of this story. So I'm just like fuck it, whatever. It's like a 4 hour drive back. Let's just go, right? So like we get oh yeah, we pass through Douglasville, and I finally break the silence, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do to get the wrath of Satan upon me?
All right.
And she stops this car in the middle of the street,
She stopped the
does
fucking
not give a
car.
fuck about traffic. She turns around. Like, you ever seen Pulp Fiction where they both turn around
Yeah.
in the backseat of the car? Yeah, it's that without the fucking gun. And she looks at me and she says, "You never kissed me like you kissed him tonight." I'm sick.
What?
Huh? Excuse me? You were
What?
pissed off because what? It's like, uh-huh. You just want to go home with him? I'm like,
Wow.
okay, you still misunderstand what's going on here. Okay. I said that was all in fucking kayfabe. Like, that was just it wasn't playing, but I told her it was playing, so she'd leave me the fuck alone about it. And she goes, "What's kayfabe? What is that? Who is that?" I'm like, oh
All right, hold
shit.
on. This
Because
is
I
in
never explained it to her.
2015. This is in 2015.
Yes,
How
yes.
long had you been
Okay.
with this woman?
Uh, 3 years. This was her first trip with me out of state to do anything, and
My
I never explained it to her. I never explained kayfabe.
my
Like I
wife
never
never
explained any of
watched
that shit.
wrestling a day in her life before I started watching it in the same house, and I guarantee you she could tell you what kayfabe is. I mean,
Okay, well, she did not.
she's married to
So,
wrestlers.
so on the way home, I'm explaining what kayfabe is. She is no longer pissed off about the whole Effy thing. She is now pissed off at the fact that I never explained kayfabe to her up to this point. So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. All right. So we finally get home, and for anybody under the age of 18, please get out of this fucking podcast now. Please jump about 15 minutes ahead of time because it's about to get dirty.
Graphic.
So we get well, yeah, it is going to get graphic. So we get home. She's pissed off. I'm tired. I don't care. I go lay down. She gets pissed off at me going lay down. Like no matter if I breathe, she was pissed. It was one of those nights, and we had a lot of those nights leading up to divorce. But
Yep.
later on that night into the early mornings, I say it's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I get woke up, and this is the viewer discretion is advised. Seriously, right here. Um, she is slobbing on my knob, just like corn on the cob, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I am woken up to this.
Well, I
Now,
should fucking hope so.
any man will tell you, waking up to this is the greatest thing on earth.
It's the best thing you could do for
Better
your
than
man.
breakfast in bed, better than getting the newest game system on Christmas morning.
Yes,
The greatest thing on earth.
ladies,
Okay?
if they're all two of you that are listening to this fucking podcast, if you want to ensure you are with your man forever, wake him up with head
Ever.
only once a month. Like it won't take much. He'll be so grateful.
Boy, you will have the best weekend of your life if you start his weekend out like that. I fucking promise you. But shall I continue this?
Please.
Keep both hands up to where I see him. I don't want you starting. I don't want to start hearing fucking table beating on the podcast. Fuck that shit. How did this turn into talking shit so early in the
I
week?
I
Fuck.
know I know how this story goes. I'm not fapping to it. All right.
Oh, he's already done it. All right. So I'm waking up to this. I'm enjoying this. Things progress. Things are in mid stroke, as they say. And she whispers in my ear, condescendingly, and I quote, fuck me like you would Effie, end quote. Now, how would you take
It
that comment?
even though I heard this before, it still shocks me to hear that. It's fucking crazy, crazy.
Hmm. Hmm.
That yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So, as any man with zero fucks to give would do, knowing the human anatomy on both the male and the female side, I made a conscious decision to fuck her as if she was a man. So I flip the bitch around, hold her down, and ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the human anatomy, please
Here, pause 1 second.
Pornhub.com.
Pause 1 second. Hey, Chad,
Hmm.
fuck you. All right, it was a typo, asshole. You know,
What'd he say?
I'm on the
What?
fucking
What?
little tiny thing. Oh, that's Chad from fucking Facebook. He's my buddy, but I wrote
What's
something
that
about.
saying?
I wrote the Moxley is the best wrestler on the planet, and I'm on my phone, so I didn't realize I auto corrected to plant. So he's on the
Oh,
Rumble chat saying Moxley's the best on the plant. Fucking
oh. Okay. To be fair, if I would have caught that, I'd be all over your ass too.
Yeah, and I didn't
You
even
know that.
realize it. Like he was doing this whole thing like under it, and I'm getting irritated because I know he's not like saying I'm out of my fucking mind, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? And then he goes, read it closely, and I just put fuck.
So instead of doing what any normal human being would do, it's just go and fixing it. You just put in all caps, fuck.
Indeed.
Touche. Touche.
Yeah,
Touche.
that's my
So
boy
back
though.
so back to the story.
Thanks for watching, Chad, bro.
Yeah,
So that's the
love all
story.
guys. Back to the story. Let me finish the story.
Oh yes.
So she said comment. I made a conscious decision to do so. And no one there is not a vagina on a man 99.9% of the time. I did what any fucking man that took shit literally would do. And I raw dogged that bitch 3 ways to fucking Sunday. Mind you, she hates, despises anything to do with door number 2. Now, she said fuck her like Effy. And if I was gonna fuck her like Effy, I was gonna fuck her until I fucking got mine, and that was it. So she dealt with this shit for a good 10, 12 minutes. Somewhere in there, she actually started to enjoy it. I think. I don't know. I started getting sleepy.
But really,
So finish off.
did you care?
Huh? Did I care? No. I'll get mine.
No.
I had to drive 4 hours with her getting pissed off because I didn't fucking explain kayfabe. Fuck that shit. Getting my revenge somehow, some way. So, get done.
You could have.
She storms off. She goes sleeps on the couch.
Mm.
Okay? Fall back asleep. Wake up about 8 a.m. She's sitting stoically at the foot of the bed. And I feel as if my life is about to come to an end. And she looks at me and she goes, "What was that last night?" Now, to save my own ass, I played dumb, like I don't remember shit. Because you woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm half asleep. Now, I remember everything. But I played dumb. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Did you say a word the entire time? Like you could have been sleep fucking. Did you talk to her? Like were you like take
No,
that shit, bitch?
no, no. It was pure like caveman style. Ugh. Like I was fucking hound. I invented what I like to call the crotch rocket that night, and I will explain that in just a minute.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So she asked me that, and I'm playing stupid. And then like she's starting to like see me crack, like, oh, that wasn't a dream. Oh shit. Um, I don't know. What was that? So she's like, the next time I ever get a wild hair on my ass to say something like that, I need to choose my words more carefully. And like walks off. And when I say she walks off, I don't know how many of you have ever rode a horse and got saddle sore.
Yeah, she kind of walked off.
Like Yosemite Sam kind of walked off, bow-legged as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
The best part of it was watching her and listening to her try to explain to her children why she's walking the way she's walking. The greatest fucking thing ever. So for the next 7 fucking nights, she slept on the couch. I slept in the bed. And the only time she'd come in there and bother me is if she wanted something, which was almost every night. So thank God. So she got hers, left. I had a whole bed to myself. Amazing. So explain the crotch rocket.
Please.
All right. So what you do is you lay her flat on her stomach, legs and arms out like this. Insert yourself into the woman, whether it be anal or vaginal, your choice, your preference, or if you get told to fuck her like a man, you don't got a choice.
Take notes, kids.
Aspirate the shit out of her. You then grab both her hands like handlebars and hold them bitches down. You then lock your fucking ankles around her fucking heels like you're fucking on a crotch rocket. And you just fucking go to town. She can't go nowhere. If she tries, all you do is just fucking pull up on her wrist. She'll stop moving. It 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 became my favorite thing to do whenever she liked it rough, or any woman liked it rough, really. So that's the crotch rocket. So, ladies, all two of you, please give it a try. Gentlemen, please try to fully endorse having your woman say "fuck you" like Effy. Just write it on a piece of paper and tell her to read it out loud. That's good enough for me.
The crotch rocket.
So, are you happy? You happy? I wasted 20 minutes on a fucking story.
I am. I know one thing. Your ex-wife needs some better help. Let's hear.